EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Miami. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And incomplete to open things up.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 57 yards. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the... Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
This 2nd and 4. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tua going to throw. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
20, TX.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kick it.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 93 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now this against. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Watson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Well, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Here comes Grant on the return. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now it's Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Watson now to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and 2, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, come on.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Tua, a final shot before half.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jason Sanders the kickoff.
As we get back to it on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 20, Nick Chubb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Turbo one.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
20, TX.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground with a tight end. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down. They'll run with Chubb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On second down, here's Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Watson on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Dolphins 14. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 14. Dustin Hopkins.
It's following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Pick up the 2 yards. 1st down, Browns.
They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 3rd and 10. Now Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
and so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.